Hey guys, just hiking the C2C trail, and yeah, it's pretty nice so far. It's that it really hits the spot if you're looking for that green tunnel experience. It's basically the best green tunnel experience I've ever experienced. Um, it's insane. Like it's just I'm smack dab in the middle of a coastal rainforest right now. Like it's great, and it goes from Corvallis to Ona Beach, which is near Newport. So it's the Corvallis to coast, and I found some water, and you're literally just walking across the coast range to the coast. It's pretty sweet. It's great. I don't think I need any water, but I will mark this water. Oh, do we cross? I think we might cross it. Oh yeah, we cross it. God, this trail. Yeah, look at this. Yep. This is the work that they just most recently did, I think. Yeah, this is rad. So yeah, I'm just happy to be out here and finally get to experience the coast range. It's pretty sweet. I'm really enjoying it. It's very green everywhere. It's just green all over the place. Non-stop green. Yeah, so if you want that green tunnel experience, this is it. If you want to encounter wildlife and an excellent selection of wildflowers, then this is it. If you like ferns, this is your trail. A lot of black bears out here. I encountered a black bear just a little while ago. I encountered a pheasant today. I smelled some elk yesterday. I haven't seen any elk, but I've seen evidence of elk. No deer yet. Birds that I've never seen before, or heard before. And I'm hiking this without any real research into it. There's no guide. I don't know when my next water source is, so I'm like Lewis and Clark on this shit right now. I'm documenting all the water sources and points of interest and campgrounds and stuff. So, and I'm dropping a GPS track so I can share that and share all the water waypoints and stuff. So it'll be all documented now. And they don't actually have the trail route like posted anywhere. They've got the first 30 miles. The first 30 miles is posted, and it's very well marked. It's very well marked, very well blazed. I had no trouble whatsoever finding the trail. It was following it, finding it. It was super easy, very well done. And as you can see, I'm on the trail. I'm still following it, even though it's not. There's no map of it. It's completely unpublished on the internet, sort of. Let me just rest my arm on my pole here. Oh yeah. So I looked at the Facebook page, and I was just I scrolled back kind of far, looked at all their posts, and you know, I could see they're mentioning like, oh, we just, you know, they anytime they go out and do work, they post pictures and like and whatnot, and every time they post pictures, it looks amazing. Like they do a really amazing job. Like that's the trail that they have done just is fantastic. The climb out of Harlan was awesome. That was so much fun. All right, so anyway, so anytime they go out and do trail work, they post about it on Facebook, and they'll be like, ooh, like the Grants Creek section just got, you know, all this new trail put in, you know, good job guys. So I'm like, okay, Grants Creek, you know, like make a note of all these places. So Grants Creek, there's they mentioned like the Grants Creek section, the Branch Creek section, the Bull Run section. They mentioned like Palmer Mountain, and I think in one of the posts he actually like listed every section. So I'm like, okay, so I take all these sections and I Google them and I find them on the map, and I kind of on CalTopo you can kind of I made like a GPS track, kind of connecting all these like where I think like the physical trail is, and it looked pretty good. Honestly, I was pretty much spot on. I've been spot on for, you know, I've been following my actual track that I made on the computer for a while now, so there was a little bit that was off. I think Bull Run Road, it kind of like weaves in and out of the road, crosses the road a couple times, and on my track it just follows the road. You know, in my mind I'm like, okay, I'll make this Bull Run Road. I'll just walk along the road, you know, look side to side, see if I see any blazes, and they do the orange flagging ribbon. The orange flagging ribbon. So yeah, you just follow the orange flagging ribbon, and yeah, it's been great. It's been following abandoned Forest Service roads that have been overgrown. You know, they aren't too bad. So this is a good example of the abandoned Forest Service roads that have been kind of repurposed into trail. So you can see that's where I came from, and that's pretty sure that's where I'm going. And if you can't tell, that's what I'm walking through. That's nettle, so it's been a common occurrence. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like walking through nettle? I mean, it's just it keeps you warm, you know, and it builds character at the same time. So yeah, that's oh yeah, yep, you can. Oh yeah, they cleared this out at one time. You can see that that flagging ribbon right there. There's another one back there, and then you can barely see the top of. Let's see if I can point to it. There's a blaze right there. The top of the blaze right there. Yeah, so they probably cleared all this out at one time, but it's back. Really, it's good. It's good. It's very. It feels very wild, even though it's you know, it doesn't resemble a road because it's so overgrown. But you can tell there's a road there because it's flat. It's flat. So yeah. So let's see, I am hiking around Palmer Mountain now, so I've gotten through most of it. There's one section up ahead. I think Palmer Mountain is the last real like developed spot. This is probably like this right here that I'm showing you. This is probably the last good stretch of developed trail that they've laid out. I'm guessing, of course, but we'll see it. So my prediction is it goes over. My prediction was it went over the mountain, but I'm on the north side. I think it's like the north side of Palmer Mountain, and I'm kind of like following the contour. I'm gonna go up, I think, and then probably back on. There's another road along the ridge, and then it like drops down. It drops down, and there's no road on the map. I think it drops down into a creek. I forget what the creek is called, but it was, another name that he mentioned, another section name. And he also posted about a bridge. So I looked on the map. I'm like, okay, there could be a bridge, in this place here. So I'm pretty confident I know where I'm going to be going. It's just I might maybe bushwhack down to the creek. It might have some of these blazes. Which means there might be like a rough trail already cut in a little bit. So yeah, probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles away from Ona Beach at this point. Feels pretty good. I've walked almost all the way to the beach, and I'm gonna explore the coast when I get there. It's gonna be cool. I think I want to check out Thor's Well. That looks interesting. I think it's pretty close by where I pop out. I pop out at Ona Beach, and there's like a campground. It's like a state park, I think. There's probably a campground. Anyway, yeah. So Harlan was cool. It's like this tiny community that you walk through. It's just nestled smack dab in the middle of the Coast Range. Like, why are people living there? It's awesome. That's why. There's no cell signal there. It's like this. It opens up, like the Coast Range opens up. The mountains open up there into like this nice wide canyon, flat. And there's a creek that goes through there, which is perfect, like Big Elk Creek, I think it's called. And there's a campground, and the campground was really nice. They have a designated hiker / biker spot, and they have water spigots and picnic tables and fire rings and pit toilets. And the Big Elk Creek is right behind the campground. It's pretty awesome. I'm sure there's decent fishing there. I saw some kind of sign about anglers, something for anglers, so people angle there. People angle in that area. So yeah, it's been nice so far. The first like walking out of town, it kind of sucked. I think it was like the first 10 miles. Kind of sucked, but then again, it was like 100 degrees that day. So it was kind of miserable a little bit. It was just a little bit miserable. I was drinking a lot of water. Yeah, more than I'm used to, but I made it. It it starts in I think Pioneer or Avery Park in Corvallis, and you follow the bike path, and the bike path goes all the way to Philomath, and you know it's a nice it's a nice kind of start to a trail. I guess really it depends what time of day you start. I guess not really, but I mean, you pass some nice place. You pass like a Dollar General on the way out of Philomath. So if you want to if you haven't resupplied, you can resupply at the Dollar General there. And then like the last building you pass is the Nectar Creek. I think it's called Nectar Creek Brewery, and they do mead. That's their thing. Is they do mead, and they serve food there, and their food is really good. I've eaten there before, and their meat is very good too. So that's cool. That's like a really cool thing, like hit up that spot on the way out, and then from there on, it's pretty like country roads. But, I mean, there's still a little bit of traffic, but from then on, you can really tell it's like, okay, yeah, we're getting into the country, and then you turn off on Old Peak Road, I think it's called, and then you start walking. And like the further up you get, it like starts getting way more remote as you go. And there's even goats. I saw goats along the way, and the goats were I got a kick out of the goats. I fed the goats grass. That was nice. That was that was the highlight of my day that day. Was the goats. And then at the end of Mary's Peak Road, or eventually you hit a gate, and you need a permit. You actually get a permit in Philomath on, I think it's Philomath. Anyway, it's along the bike path that you're walking. So there's a sign. You stop in. It's like Monday through Friday. They close at 5. Stop in, get your permit for this gated section up ahead. It's only a 4-mile section, but it's a nice so you cross the gate. It's like it looks like shit. There's like a derelict motorhome, like some other trash that like it's private logging land, so they just like fuck it. I mean, you know what I mean? They're just like, screw it, let's just leave a motorhome up here. Anyway, but after that, you come into the Corvallis watershed area, and it's really nice. From then on out, it's nice. I think that was the turning point for sure. Yeah, and then it's just like a mix of, there's like a small stretch of trail, but it's mostly just like back roads, gravel roads. There's a couple nice, real nice stretches before Harlan. The first, yeah, it's like 30 miles to Harlan, 30 miles to the campground. That's the midway point. Yeah, that campground was nice. All right, I think that about wraps it up. I've been just been rambling, I guess. Been rambling. Oh, got the old using the old backpack, the classic. I ordered a new backpack, so that I'm pretty excited for that one. My yeah, the classic. It's a classic. All right, yeah. I'm excited for the new backpack. I think it'll be good. Maybe when I get it, I'll do this trail again, and I'll yo-yo it or something. Or I'll like, I don't know. Like you could totally use this trail and create some kind of loop with the Oregon Coast Trail or something. There's possibilities here. So stay tuned for further hikes. All right, peace.